Good morning, girls. I hope you enjoyed the video clips that you've just seen. Those were taken from our summer exhibition last year, where we commemorated 50 years since man reached the moon. And you, with your creativity and your positivity and initiative, entered lots and lots of different categories and created some wonderful exhibition pieces. Plans for this year's summer exhibition were already well underway before school closed back in March. And so we have been thinking about a way that we could still hold our summer exhibition, even though we're not at school at the moment. The theme for this year's summer exhibition is VE Day. VE stands for Victory in Europe. And this year it will be 75 years since the UK and her allies ceased fighting with Nazi Germany during the Second World War after 6 long years of fighting and war. In fact, VE Day will be celebrated this coming Friday on the 8th of May, and it's a bank holiday across the whole of the United Kingdom. Here are some images from 75 years ago when people in the UK celebrated victory in Europe. This is an image of Buckingham Palace in London, where crowds gathered to celebrate a milestone in World War II. One of my favourite stories about VE Day was that Princess Elizabeth, our now Queen, was 19 years old at the time, and her sister, Princess Margaret, went out into the crowds in London without their bodyguards just to be part of the celebrations that everybody was enjoying. In a moment, I'll share with you some of the categories that you might want to enter as part of this year's exhibition. But before I do that, I'd like to also talk to you about some of the judges that will be judging each category. We've contacted many of our alumni from NGHS and across the GDST to invite them to judge some of the categories in this year's summer exhibition. We've already had many judges confirm that they'll be taking part, including Jenny Farr and Dame Rosemary Squire. Mrs. Keller and her baby Hope are also going to judge one of the categories, along with some of the other teachers' girls. What we need now from you is lots of entries for these judges to look at and enjoy. One of the categories that you might want to enter is called the Make, Do and Mend for Victory. Depending on your age, you can either create a sock puppet or a dolly peg of Winston Churchill, who was the Prime Minister at the time of VE Day. Alternatively, you can create a dolly peg couple of the King at the time of VE Day and Queen Elizabeth.
Again, don't know where.
As well as showing your creativity through craft entries, girls, there's also the opportunity to compose and use your written communication to enter this competition. Depending on your age, you can create an acrostic poem using the word freedom or friendship, or you could create a poem entitled We Will Meet Again, from the Dame Vera Ling song that we listened to last week, or you may want to compose a short story.
Don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day.
The great thing about this year's summer exhibition, girls, is that we're inviting both the teachers and your parents to also get involved. One of the categories that's open to everybody to enter is entitled Get Dolled Up for Victory. This is where you can enter a photo of yourself modelling a 1930s or 1940s hairstyle and perhaps even some clothing from that time. Here's an example of what my hair might look like if I were to put 1940s victory rolls in it, a hairstyle that was coined after VE Day. Over the next 2 weeks, you will have some time to put together your entries for this year's exhibition. On Firefly is all the information that you need about all the categories, and this will also be sent home to your parents today. Instead of working on source activities over the next 2 weeks, girls, you can use this time to work on your VE exhibition entries instead. So now that you know a bit more about this year's summer exhibition, we want you to start thinking about what categories you will be entering. We're going to celebrate now by finding out which of you have achieved your House Point Awards. And as we're not in our junior hall to present these certificates, when you hear your name, I want you to shout out which house you are in so that we can all give you a huge round of applause. The following girls have achieved their Bronze Award. Congratulations to Milan Bidmead and Gasharan Guevara. Well done to our Silver Award winners, Isha Verma, Grace Liu, Ella May Radford, Anushka Assi, Alana Pritchard, Zoe Morley, Ramneet Lander, Harriet Thompson, Imi Buxey and Neve Bowler. And finally, congratulations to our Gold Award winners, Isla Farrell, Millie Petsus Wood, Kushi Goyle and Sophia Dudia. Well done, girls.
We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Keep smiling through, just like you always do, till the blue skies drive the dark clouds